Hello, 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 welcome to the transfer deadline day, the final hours. Just one more hour to go, less than about 50 minutes. Yeah, about 55 minutes left, just a little over 55 minutes left in this window. Transfers has been going on all day. It's been a busy day for most clubs. Some clubs have not really actually signed anybody, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. This is 6 Yard Box. We got all the latest transfers coming on very soon. If you are new to the channel, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, comment, let me know what you think. The final out of the transfer window is upon us. A couple of deals left to be. We're still waiting for Dele Ali going to Everton. That's a deal we are waiting for. Philippe Jean Matete has just signed for Palace. He was on loan. It was on loan at for Palace before. Was on loan at Palace before. So looking, I think that one is looking to go through. Definitely, that one has gone through. Some of the other deals: Van der Beek to Everton on loan. Um, well, Aaron Ramsey to Rangers on loan as well. Some big deals that you wouldn't expect. Um, Tottenham have got Bentancur and Kulusevski in. How goes Dombele, Brian Hill, and Lo Celso, Villarreal. Lo Celso goes to Villarreal. And Brian Hill, we can't be that real. He's just been at Tottenham like 5 minutes and he's been shoved out again. I think it's the case of trying to get them to play some more minutes. Um, um, yeah. Good evening, Mister Boss Catman. How are you, man? Hope you're okay. Yeah. In terms of Tanganga, I think I will. I don't know. I will keep him. I think. Is he gonna play? I don't think he's gonna play. But still, I think we should just keep him just in case we got problems on our right wing back or right back position. I still think he can play in that position for Tottenham. He's a bit rash though. He's a bit rash. He gives away a lot of penalties, a lot of free kicks. Sorry, not penalties, but a lot of free kicks. He seems to go into every tackle like he's gonna WWE somebody, but he's a player for the future. I think if he's gonna go on loan, they should have done it in the summer. Send him on a year's loan somewhere in the Premier League or in Italy. I'll prefer the Premier League actually, but you never know. I don't know. It depends on what the manager wants. I think we've shipped out a lot of players as well, so which is good. Some players you can tell they are not in the team they are not committed to the team. When you see second team losing games to club teams that are not even up to the level that we are supposed to be in, so that's when our second team fringe players, some of them are not really committed into what the manager is doing. So the manager has trimmed the squad now with players that he wants. So hopefully we should see that result on the bench, on the team as well. I think we need a striker. That's what I've been saying. I think that's one thing we had to get in this window. We needed to get a striker in because we've been playing without Harry Kane. We're playing Russian roulette with Harry Kane for quite a while now. And I think he's gonna come back and bite us in the backside one of these. Well, hopefully not this season, but we have to get somebody in. We're not going to get like a top striker in for Harry Kane unless Harry Kane leaves, because no striker will want to come and play second fiddle to Harry Kane. But even looking at that, it's what do you call it? It's going to be a very, very interesting second part of the season. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get one more, but if we don't, I think we're just happy to go with what we have now. We got a lot of legs now in midfield. We got Conte's kind of players, and hopefully we can do some business. We can on the pitch. That is. So all the transfer that's been done so far, which ones again? Obama Young is a big one, going to Barcelona on a free as well. I think that's a big mistake for Arsenal. I think they have to get somebody in to replace him. There's no, you can't be, you can't have just two strikers, one Lacazette and then Nketiah as your striker. That's a big mistake, I think, for Arsenal. Maybe they got somebody lined up already. And yes, I agree. I agree with you about Tangi. He's a squad player, but I think the decision has to be made on him in the summer. If he's gonna be played, then he should be played. If he's gonna go on loan, they should just ship him out on loan for the season. So other deals that's been done, Newcastle has been very busy. They've signed a couple of players. I think they've got Bruno Guimaraes. They signed him. I don't know where this. I can't remember where they signed him for. At least one of the big ones there. The Chris Woods as well. Burnley have replaced Chris Wood with Weghorst. I think his name is pronounced Weghorst or Weghorst. Or I think I'm murdering the name, but I think that's the way you pronounce him. He's a Dutch international. He plays for Wolves. He's a Wolfsburg in the German league. 6'6" or something. Fits it perfectly into the way Burnley plays their football. Brentford have signed Christian Eriksen as well. I'm happy for Christian. Good luck to him as well. So those are some of the deals that's been done. I still expect one more to go through. I think that's the Dele Alli deal. And yeah, the window has been. You're not gonna get good good players, and like top players in general. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because teams hold on to their players, and they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose their best players. Liverpool in talks to sign. I thought they've agreed a fee for Cavallo at Fulham. They're going to loan him back to Fulham. Brighton have signed a striker, Dennis Undev, from Union. Something for 6 million. I don't know who that is, but I think with Brighton, they sign players that fit into the system, the way they play. I think they need a striker though. They need a striker, a top striker. I think, but I don't think they're going to have to spend a lot of money. I think they have to sacrifice somebody. I think they have to sell a Bisuma or somebody in the team to get that big name. I think that's what's missing for Brighton now. I think if I was a Brighton fan, I would just think in the summer we should just go and get a big striker, a good striker with good pedigree in the summer. And yeah, I think that's what we should do. Talking about other transfers, I talk about Lesoso, Brian Gill, and Dombele going back to Leon. Dombele for me was just he's got all the talent, but he's talent only won't help you in this league. I think this league is very difficult. You have to be very fit. You have to be able to work, really hard. And you can see if Dele Alli is struggling to play. Dele has played in this league before, and he knows what this league is all about. The Ndombele coming into the league with that kind of, I don't know the guy personally, but I think you needed a lot more. You needed to be fit physically. You have to be a professional to play in this league, like a proper sports. Basically, you drink, you eat, football or sports or being fit. Your body has to be a temple, not a temple of doom. Basically, you gotta take care of yourself properly to play in this league. It's very difficult. We've seen so many players in the past come into this league and they just, they they don't make it. So yeah, so Ndombele, you can make it at Leon. I don't think it's gonna come back. I hope Brian Gill and Leselso comes back. Leselso is a player, definitely a good player. I think it's just fitness problems. He just keeps getting injured, and hopefully he can get back to where he was when he first came into the team as well. And yeah, this there's another player, Ekitite. I think that's his name. He agreed. A fee was agreed with his club in France by. I think they were talking about a fee being agreed, but they couldn't come to an agreement as Newcastle missed out. They're looking for a striker. I think Newcastle they need a centre back. They need at least two centre backs. So I don't understand all the signings they are making. I think they got what's his from Brighton. Can't remember his first name now. Surname is Bond from Brighton. They got him in. They've got targeting as well. I used to be at Aston Villa, but I think they need more than that. They need more than that. Newcastle, especially in defense. But it's very difficult. You can have all the money in the world. Very difficult to actually get players in going into the last, especially in January. So we'll see what happens in the last. We got about roughly about 35 minutes left of the window. We'll see what happens. So those are the deals. The main deals have been done. That's been done as well. There's a couple I must have missed out. Matt Phillips going to Bournemouth. I think he's going to Bournemouth from Liverpool. Bournemouth was always there. I think they're in the process of signing Ted Cantwell as well. So that's another deal that could be done as well. So there's a couple of deals we're still waiting for that could still happen towards the end of. I think the big one is the Dele Ali one, which needs to be confirmed by the Everton, by Everton. So they need to confirm Dele Ali. He's doing his medical now, the long medical. We it's very difficult, especially in this window. Uh, so we're gonna see this window till the end. As it closes, we're gonna have a quick look at teams that have done the best business. We're gonna have a quick look at that, and yeah, and get on with the football. Enough of the transfer window. Thank God for that. It's very exciting transfer windows, and we all look forward to it. And especially today, everyone has been checking their phones, getting text messages, got phone calls from people telling me about this, about that deal. So so hopefully I'm hopeful for we can get one more person in. Jed Spencer from Middlesbrough. Tottenham are 3 million short of the deal to get him in. Tottenham putting a short by 3 million right wing back. And there is one I think Tottenham we're gonna do a deal for maybe later on in the window. I think they must still do something in the window, and yeah, I think maybe they might, but it's looking unlikely. And so they're still looking at one more deal that needs to be done. One more deal that needs to be done in terms of Tottenham outgoings. That is the Dele Ali deal. Usman Dembele as well. He's been everywhere. And also, I've been in trying to see Alvaro Morata from Atletico Madrid. I think the deal fell through because I don't think he fancied coming to Tottenham, and Arsenal too are trying to sign the and I think that has fell through as well. So That's gonna be a difficult one because he's a good player, but for Tottenham, I guess for me, for Tottenham, they just need somebody in there to the end of the season. Give us 6 months to the end of the season, and then you just need somebody in because you're playing with only Harry Kane as your number one striker. Might be a little bit difficult. Uh, so if he picks up an injury, and Tottenham have always done that before in the past. We got about 30 minutes before the end of the window. I don't think there's any more deals that's going to be made. Other news of the transfer window is Lampard going to Everton. Frank Lampard going to Everton. For me, it's a big risk for Everton, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. If he keeps them up, then he's done a good job. But I think Everton is a big name manager. They need a big name manager. The big club, and I think that's a big risk for going for. What was his name? Going for Frank Lampard. So we're still waiting for the last knockings of the deal. If you're new to the channel, follow, like, share. We're gonna do a rundown of the table at the end of this, at the end of the window from all the clubs in the Premier League. So we're gonna go through top to bottom, and we're gonna basically see who's done what, and just summarize the whole window and see who's done the great bit of business. So yeah, and earlier on in the week as well, I think that was last week, Luis Diaz signed for um, Liverpool. Porto winger, forward, very quick, plays in that same mold of the gang press that Liverpool like to play. It's gonna fit in well with Mane, Salah, Firmino, and Jota. So they're just replacing players with like for like, which is a good thing for Liverpool. So he was Tottenham were having discussions with him, but he decided to go to Liverpool. And good luck to him. And and then we have the other deals that's been done as well in this window. And we talked about the Tottenham deals as well. Rodrigo Bentancur and Dejan Kulusevski from Juve on an 18-month loan deal, and Bentancur on a 3 year. That's 3 year or 4 year deal? I think that was a 3 year deal, 4 year deal for 21 point something million. So yeah, those are all the deals. Some of the deals that's been done. So Liverpool close to signing Fulham. So the deal is not done yet. It's close to signing him. But I think that deal will be done. To be honest, it's not been announced yet. Brighton striker, they signed a striker as well from Royal Union. Don't know what club that is. Those are some of the deals that's been done so far. So we've got roughly about we've got roughly about 20 minutes, 25 minutes left of the window. Yeah, so just a quick recap of all the deals that's been done today. Crystal Palace signed Jean-Philippe Matete, permanent deal. That's one of the deal that's been done. Man City signing Julian Alvarez from River Plate, and he's going back on loan for Rodrigo Bentancur, Tottenham, Lukaczewski as well. Christian Eriksen signing for Brentford, Tanguy Ndombele going away from Tottenham to Lyon, Brian Gill going to Valencia on loan. Let's also going to Villarreal on loan. Um, Everton signing Van der Beek on loan as well. A lot of loan deals going through there. These are some of the deals that has been done today. Aubameyang is the biggest one going to Barcelona on a free. I thought they were saying Barcelona don't have money to spend. Juve as well signing Vlahovic for 67. Is this 60 or 70 million euros? That's a big, big signing. Burnley signing striker with Warehorst on a 12 million deal. Brighton, Burnley, they're big guy there. I went to Liverpool, and we went to Chris Woodward, went Castle. And West Ham were looking for players, still looking. They had a bid rejected for Darwin Nunes from Benfica earlier on in the day. So they are not going to get their man, I'm afraid. Arsenal signed Aston Trusty from Colorado Rapids. He plays in the MLS. He's a centre back, and I think he's just gonna be for the future. Manchester United also blocking. What's his name from leaving? Manchester United blocking. Uh, um, Lingard from leaving as well. He's been in and out. He's been rumored to wanted to leave, and they've blocked him from leaving as well. Aston Villa also in talks with Brighton to sign Bissouma. Earlier on the day, it was Tottenham, Manchester United having those discussions. I think Aston Villa are in there to sign Bissouma. The last minute deal, that's going to be some hell of a big, big fee to get him out of Brighton. I think it's 50 million. And that is, that is going to be one hell of a deal. Outside Europe, outside the Premier League, Juventus signed Dennis Zakaria from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Juventus, they're spending money which people think they don't have. And Bournemouth signed Kiefer Moore from Cardiff City as well. I think that's on loan. So there's a lot of deals that's been done. The big deals, though, very, 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 very that much. Most of the deals are on loan. And I think the Tottenham one is Bentancur, and we have the Alvarez one, which is we have the Diaz one, which is about 36 million or something like that. So, and so we're still waiting for Dele Alli. That's the big one, I think, that will end this transfer window. I don't think any other clubs will be doing anything in this window, and I think that's just the way it is. Um, Generally, it's always difficult for players to move. You have your family settled. You don't want to move your family in January. There's not enough time for you to plan and everything. I think that was the reason why Van der Beek chose Liverpool. Chose Everton over Crystal Palace because they didn't want to travel. Didn't want to move his family away. Liverpool, Everton is close to Manchester on the M6, I think. So he didn't want to move his family that far down to London. So I think they said he's got a young family as well. So that looks like a realistic decision. You can see the reason behind the decision. I think sometimes fans will forget that there's a lot of stuff that goes into the mix as well. Players' wages, your family, and family comes first. If a player is not happy off the field, he can't really perform on the pitch. So I think we fans we forget that sometimes. We just think, why don't you just get rid of this guy? Just move. But sometimes, we need to understand that this thing, the three-way thing, the club, the player, and the two clubs, the player is involved. So it's a three-way thing. It has to be suitable for everybody involved in that deal. and at the same time you're dealing with human beings, especially when it comes to the club. So yeah, when it comes to the players, sorry. So players, they have to decide where they want to go. Looking at Arsenal, they've not done any business yet, with roughly about 20 minutes left to the end of this window. So we're still waiting for them to do something. They might do something in the last minute. What do they need? They need a striker, to be honest. That's what they need. Let's go down the table and see what every clubs need, and see if they're going to be able to uh, do the business by the end. Basically, in 15 minutes time, in 20 minutes. So difficult, but let's see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're a new 6 yard box. We do all Premier League games this week as well. We got the AFCON semi-finals between Egypt taking on Cameroon and Senegal playing Burkina Faso. My team is Burkina Faso. That's the team I'm rooting for. So hopefully they can get to the final. So City, they needed a striker. They've sent Julian Alvarez, sent him back on loan. They're fine. I think they've got everything they need. Liverpool, what do they need? I can't really see them needing anything. 19 minutes left to the end of the window. Liverpool, I think they've done all their business. They're trying to sign that Carvalho from Everton, from Fulham. They're going to send him back on loan. Chelsea, what do they need? I think they've got everything. They need a striker, but they go. How many strikers can you have? I don't know. Maybe fullback positions. Left back, especially with what is his name? I can't remember. Chadwell injured. Chilwell injured, so I don't know if they're going to do anything as well. Manchester United, they need a midfielder, defensive midfielder. That's what they really, really need. I don't think they're going to get one with the window. West Ham, they need a striker badly. They've only got Antonio. Can they get a striker in before the end of the window? They've got 10 minutes left. Let's see what will happen. I think that's what they really, really need. Arsenal too. Strikers are a commodity. I keep saying it. People don't. That's why they go for big wages. There are not many strikers around that you can get, especially in this kind of a window, which is a short window. You're not gonna get top players leaving in this window. So I think Arsenal need a striker badly. If Aubameyang is gone, they need to replace him with somebody that's going to chip with goals. That's going to be difficult. Alvaro Morata is the one that's been ringing around, and we'll see what they can do with Alvaro Morata. Tottenham, they need a striker as well. Like I said, 4 teams there needing a striker. They need a striker as well. Alvaro Morata as well. He's the one they had a chat with earlier on in the window. But that they couldn't, they couldn't do that deal with Alvaro Morata. Would they go back in the last minute and try and get a deal? I don't think that's gonna happen. I can't see anything so far, but we'll see what happens in the last minute. Wolves, they're not gonna do any business. They've done their business. Outgoings. Traore leaves, goes to Barcelona, and I think that's what they're gonna be doing. That's their business. Brighton, they've signed a striker. Can't remember his name. And I think they've let Bond go out on loan to Newcastle. The centre back is gone out on loan. So I don't think they're going to bring in anyone new. I don't think they'll be bringing anyone new. So let's see. So which other clubs need players? Let's go going down the Premier League. City, it's been quiet. They let a player go to sign for an Nigerian club side. He's not even a squad. I think that's one of the members of the squad. Villa, they've done a very, very good business. They've signed, what do you call it, Coutinho. They signed Lucadinha from Everton as well. Who else did they sign? Villa. They've done a couple of business. They did a couple of business. They signed Lucadinha. They signed. Yeah, they signed. Who else? They left Matt Target to go to Newcastle, obviously because of Lucadenia. So Villa, they've done some good business in there. Got some good business in there as well. Southampton, they've not signed anybody. They're looking at some player from the Chelsea academy with 15 minutes left before the end of the window, and I don't think they're going to make any sign. Crystal Palace, Metate, Jean-Philippe Metate or Metita, how do you call him? He signed on a permanent deal now. And he's somebody that they need. He scored some goals for them as well. Who else? That's Palace. Then we go to Brentford. They've got Christian Eriksen, good signing, solid. Hopefully, he gets back to where he used to be. Then Leeds United, they're not going to sign anybody. I don't think in this window. Have they signed anyone? Everton, waiting for the Dele Alli deal. They've signed Van der Beek as well. They got 2 signing in today. They can get the Dele Alli deal done as well. That would be very, very good for them. They've signed a player from Rangers as well earlier on in the window. Can't remember his name. So that's a good deal for them as well. Norwich City, it's very difficult to do deals. Cantwell is going, which is a bit of a surprise. I wouldn't then count Cantwell go because you need all your best players. But Cantwell is going to Bournemouth. City, I don't know if they're going to bring in anything. Norwich City. Newcastle, they've signed Bruno Guimaraes. They've signed Chris Wood in this window. They've signed Mark Target as well. That's 3 players. I can't remember who else they've brought in this window. They've signed Kieran Trippier as well. And yeah, so Bournemouth has just announced they've signed Todd Cantwell on loan. And I think they've signed a couple of players this window, trying to get back into the Premier League. So Newcastle, they've made a couple of signings. Centre backs are the one for me. They needed to get some centre backs in, but I think they said they're trying to sign Bissouma as well now. And discussion with Brighton with 15 minutes to the end. I don't think that's gonna happen. Watford, they bring in Samuel Kalu from Spain, Nigerian international. I've seen him play actually for Nigeria, quite good. Hopefully he will settle down. He's a winger. Hopefully he can settle down for Watford. There's a couple of Nigerian players there as well. Burnley, they've signed the Wogost. Is it Wogost or Wogost or Wogost? I don't know how you pronounce his name. He's a German striker from what do you call it? Wolfsburg in Germany. And they signed him for 12 million. Replace Chris Wood, direct replacement for Chris Wood. He's the main man that they brought in for Burnley. So yeah, all the clubs, the ones that needed players have signed. Some feel they don't need, and this window is going to be difficult, and that's going down the Premier League. So we got 10 minutes before, or just over 10 minutes before the end of the window, and then it is going to be closing in 15 minutes in 10 minutes time. So yeah, let's look at what's happening. Let's check all the social medias. Let's see what's going on. And the latest transfer, what's been going on, and see if any deals are coming through. If any deals are coming through. I don't think there's any deals coming through right now. The ones we are waiting for is the deal. Ramsey has gone to Rangers. Aubameyang has gone to Barcelona. So that is the deal that everybody, that was a surprise. Arsenal will let him go as well. And yeah, that's it. Newcastle signed Dan Bond. That's the guy I was looking for. Brighton, centre back, big centre back. I think they needed a defender in there somewhere, and he might be just the answer. Left-sided playing midfielder. He might be the one that might actually show up that defense. They need a defensive centre back. I believe they needed one centre back actually. but at least getting one is better than not getting any. So those are the it is right now. Breaking news now. The latest one is Newcastle signing. What's his name? Waiting Dan Bond. Newcastle signing Dan Bond on a permanent deal. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, yeah, that looks like I think that might be the final actually. Senegal taking on Cameroon. That might be the two teams in the final. Um, yeah, and Rangers, signing what's his name? Aaron Ramsey is a good signing for Rangers. I think it's going to be between the two teams, and those teams are just getting stronger in Germany in Scotland, so they're just going to be stronger. And I think he can play in the derby as well on Wednesday. I think he is. So I like I like the fact that the transfer window is ending on a Monday, so you have your players in hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday, so they can train at least get them into the squad. So we can get on with it. Thank God the end of the transfer window. So I don't think any more deals will be done apart from the Dele Ali one, which is the one I think would be one that needs to be done. I think Dele Ali will be the ones that needs to be announced very soon. Uh, so yeah, that's the next one. That's the next big one. Um, that will be the next one that needs to be done. And that's the one everyone is waiting for. So please subscribe to the channel if you're new for our deadline day. Last couple of minutes, about 9 minutes till the end of the video. And I don't know why the window is not even 12 o'clock. I don't know why they're making it 11 o'clock. Just a bit dumb, to be honest. But I guess they make rules sometimes. Um, they make rules sometimes, and what the hell is going on there? But we move on. The window closes very soon. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We got loads of football over the weekend. I think we got Tottenham in the FA Cup over the weekend. I even need to check the weekend fixtures. I don't even know what's going on. Been wrapped up African Nations Cup, and I think that's it really. I think that's it. That's it. That's. So let's check. Yeah. So yeah. I think Everton have done a good business as well. Got Dele Ali and what do you call it? They've got Dele Ali and roughly about 6 minutes left, 5 minutes. They got Dele Ali and Van der Beek. So we got two creative midfield. I think one if Dele Ali, if they can get the two of them into the team. Um, if they can get the two of them in the team, it will be fantastic for Frank Lampard if you can actually get the two of them. You get one feeding off the other. Imagine, what's his name, finding and what do you call it, creating chances for Dele Alli, Van de Beek. So that will be fantastic if they can do that. So please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Transfer deadline day special. The biggest deals are Liverpool. Liverpool, I think Newcastle as well with Bruno Guimaraes deal. Tottenham with the 20 million for Bentancur. Which other deals? There'll be some deals. There's some big deals. So let's see what the football is talking about over this weekend. Just going down the Saturday. Saturday we have some games in the FA Cup. We have FA Cup games over this weekend. Saturday, you have Chelsea taking on Plymouth Argyle, West Ham and Kidderminster in the FA Cup. I think those are like scheduled games, and then you have what other games do you have? Then that's on Saturday. Then on Saturday you have loads of games. In the FA Cup, you have Cambridge versus Luton Town as well. I'm just looking. I think Tottenham are playing. Yeah, they're playing on ITV, which is a good place to put it. Brighton taking on Tottenham. That's a 8 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night, which is lovely, man. I'm going to be doing that on the channel, doing the watch along for that one. 8 o'clock, Brighton taking on Tottenham in the FA Cup. Sunday, there's a couple of games as well on Sunday. FA Cup fourth round, Liverpool versus Cardiff City. That's in the FA Cup. Then you have that's the games that's gonna be played on Sunday. There's loads of games on Sunday, but not in this league, just in general. Then next week Monday you have you don't have any games in the Premier League. You don't have Premier League. You have Manchester City, Brentford. I think those are the games that have been postponed. You have games in midweek on Tuesday. You have Norwich City, Crystal Palace next week. Tuesday, you have Tottenham and Southampton as well. Next week Tuesday on BT Sport 3. That's next week Tuesday. Then on Wednesday we have Wolves Arsenal. You have Juventus to Swallow. I don't know, but Liverpool Leicester City as well. That's next week Wednesday. Friday, there's no games in the Premier League on Friday. Then on Saturday next week, you have Manchester United taking on Southampton. You have Manchester United taking on Southampton. That's at 12:30 on Saturday, which is the 12th. There's only going to be one game on Saturday. That's impossible. Then on Sunday, you have Premier League, Newcastle, Aston Villa. I think they're just playing all the of Leicester City and West Ham United. They're playing all those games that's been missed in the past. I think that's what they're trying to do, putting those games in games teams can fulfill some of their fixtures, some of the games they've missed in the past due to coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, looking forward to the games of football, to be honest. Tired of the transfer deadline day. I think the window is closing in 2 minutes. It's closing in about a minute. There's going to be a countdown at the end of the window. Yeah, I think Newcastle they've got a good window. They've signed a lot of players. Centre back, I think they've not signed enough there. I think Villa too have done a good business. I think Liverpool, they've gone a good business as well, because basically I don't think they needed any, to be honest, and they went and strengthened as well in the areas where they are strongest at, which is in forward positions. The player they signed, according to reports, is fits into that system of pressing. The window has a couple of seconds left to the end of it. There's no more. There's no more transactions. To be honest, it's a shame Tottenham couldn't get someone in, as I think we have enough going up top. We have a lot of creativity as well. Centre back is a big position for us. I think we have to fix that in the summer. We need at least one more centre back for me. I don't think we are solid enough in those areas. And definitely in the summer, we need to get a striker. We keep saying it, we keep getting away with it. It's gonna bite us in the backside one of these seasons. One of these seasons, we need a striker. We need a striker that will come in and just a pure striker. We have players that can play this kind of position. The window is closed. The window is closed. Shut the front door, as they say. And that's the end of the window. Basically, thank God we can get on with the football now. Everybody should be happy with what they've done. I think people teams that don't make any transfers or that didn't sign anybody, I think they're happy with what they've got. It's a game of you have to look at your finances, look at what can you get for value, what can you get value for your money, especially in this window. And I don't blame teams for trying for holding on to their players and not wanting to sign anybody. So that's it really. That's the window. The window is short. We're gonna do a review. There should be a review tomorrow where we look at all the teams. I've just gone through the list of all the teams and what they needed. But at the end of the day, teams have just basically just most teams have just stuck with what they have. I think the biggest losers for me, I think, will be Arsenal. You can't lose your top striker and not replace him with somebody. I think Arsenal not signing anybody is a it's big, big risk. At you have to bring in somebody. I don't care who the person is. He has to bring in somebody to get those goals for you as a national fan. I don't care if you fall out with the player. You have to make sure there's somebody in before you let one of your top, at least your top player go. Goals are very difficult. You can see most of the teams they needed a striker, but some teams are they find a way to to walk around it and try and get players that will create. Strikers, that's why they are so expensive. They're high commodity. Teams, lots of teams in this division, they need strikers. I can go from Arsenal, Tottenham, I don't know, Southampton, Brighton. You can list all those teams, man. They need strikers. Even City, they're scoring goals left, right, and center. They still go out and go a striker in, although he's going back on loan, but they still got a young guy in. So for me, it's a difficult window anyway. You look at it anyway. It's a difficult window. It's a difficult window to get players in, and Crystal Palace have signed Luke is it Plangy or Pleng. I don't know how you pronounce his name from Derby. I don't know where he is. Probably playing the lower divisions. So I think it's been a good window for some teams. It's been a mixed bag for others. We just have to wait, see where it goes on, and see what comes out of this. See what comes out. At the end of the day, you go with what you have and you deal with it. There's nothing you can do now, to be honest. You just have to get on with it now. Most of the teams, I think, will definitely just get on with it now, and just have to go with what you have. For Tottenham, as a Tottenham fan, I think the striker is the thing that I really think. I think the players that we got in definitely they should be definitely good. We refresh the squad, get rid of the players that a little bit, they are not. I don't think they fit in. They really, something is wrong there. For me, I think it's just a case of attitude. I think there's other stuff outside football that he's taking him away from football. I think he just needs to go to Everton and concentrate and knuckle down and try and go back to where he's still 25, very young. The also keeps getting injured. He's a good player, keeps getting injured. He couldn't get him fit and go back to get back to playing regularly. And all players want to play now because of the World Cup coming up in 12 months' time in Qatar. So all players want to play. Brian Hill, I think he's just a little bit still not yet up to the standard of the Premier League. If is he going to be good enough, we'll see. I don't know. But I think it needs a bit of time as well. I think players, we are so much in a hurry to get players, to get rid of players as fans. I think managers as well too. I think the problem with Tottenham is like we had a quick succession of managers, quick turnaround of managers, and then 3 managers in 2 seasons, I think. And that's why players are going to be coming in and going because managers come in with different mentality, different players, the kind of way they want to play, the players they want. So that's why we had to swap and change players quickly. I think that's the main thing problem for Tottenham. But I think it is a case of just seeing what happens, just seeing what happens with the signings. Everybody has to get on with it now. The window is closed. Thank you very much. I think we can all just focus on the football now. Thank God. Wait till summer. I think Tottenham, we got players in smaller squad, got 3 out, got 2 in, or 3 or 4 out, got 2 in. And I think those two will buy into the manager. We're gonna have fresh legs, fresh minds as well. Dombele for me, it was first season, second season, and I always give players 2 seasons for me. 2 seasons, second season, if you come caught in the second season, then if you're getting injured, that's different. But if it's a case of fitness, come on. If you can't be fit as a professional footballer in 2021, if you're struggling for fitness, then you should go out. You could look at yourself in the mirror. Or maybe it's just not called out for this league. I think maybe it's just called for a different league. And for me, I don't think he's coming back. So Dele Ali is the big one that we're still waiting for. Hopefully, he will get his move. He needs a fresh start. And that's it, really. That's it. That's it, really. That's the end of the show. That's the end of the live deadline day. The final hour, and review tomorrow. So definitely watch out for that one. We got the what do you call it? We got the AFCON as well, semi-finals. Cameroon taking on Egypt, Senegal, Burkina Faso as well. Thursday and Friday, we're going to be doing that. Then we got the weekend. Over the weekend, we'll be doing the Premier League on what do you call it? We're doing the FA Cup on the Saturday with Brighton taking on Tottenham. Tottenham taking on Brighton. So that's it, really. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about the window. Let me know how your team have played well. Your team have done so far. Watch out for Commentary Box, which is a live program. We're looking for people if you want to come on and talk about your team and talk about what's going on. We're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing that very soon. You can just send me a comment, send me an email. No, just drop me a comment if you want to come on. That is on Fridays at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's what we want to schedule that for. The Commentary Box, where we talk about football. It's all about discussion for half an hour. So let me know if you're interested in coming to do that one. If you got a channel as well, if you want to come on, yeah, we can do that as well. We can, just talk football. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. Make sure you follow, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time when we watch football again. We go back to football, which is very, very good news. Thank you to all my subscribers. I am 3 from 60 subscribers, and I am 1,940 from no, actually, I am 940 subscribers away from 1,000 1K subscribers. So please subscribe. That's all I'm saying. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're seeing it for the first time, please subscribe. Comment on the video, like the video as well. Really appreciate it. It will really, really help. It's a new channel. We're fairly new, and we're trying to grow big in the future. Look out for all our content, all about 90 minutes, where we look at match reactions to game, watch alongs, tactical board, where we look at game, how the game is going to be played, how the game is going to be set up, how to set up. Look at that one. You have the Premier League preview show and review as well. Preview Premier League, we call it the football show, where we do the previews and review. Look out for those ones. And then of course the watch alongs as well. So look out for all those ones. And also great football. Anywhere there's football, great matches, we're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be trying to do some Italian games as well. From the Italian league as well in this second half of the season. So watch out for those ones as well. Gonna be picking some big games in the Italian Italian league to do. So watch out for those. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much to all my subscribers. One more. See you guys next time. Make sure you stay safe and God bless.